Why do so many entrepreneurs burn out before they ever hit their first million? Here's the secret. The most successful millionaires aren't the ones who grind the hardest. They are the ones who master the discipline paradox. So what if the real key to wealth isn't just working harder, but knowing exactly when to rest and how to recharge for the long haul? Hi, my name is Ernest. I've built, lost and rebuilt businesses, and the only thing that kept me going was learning when to push and when to pause. So today I break down the discipline paradox, show you why rest is your secret weapon, and give you a framework to outlast and outperform your competition without burning out. Why the hustle culture is lying to you. Ever felt like no matter how hard you work, you're still falling behind? Most people think success is just about relentless discipline, outworking everyone else. But if you push non-stop, you'll eventually crash. Burnout isn't a badge of honor. This is something you need to keep in mind. It's a sign your system is broken. When I was chasing my first million, I was working 16 hours a day, and I genuinely thought that exhaustion meant progress. But I woke up anxious, lost my motivation, and hit the wall. Discipline is not about how much you can endure, but about knowing when to endure and when to recover. I'm very confident in saying that you've been told to never stop grinding. But the truth is, the most successful people schedule the rest as ruthless as their work. So, are you working smart or are you just working tired? A Stanford study found that productivity drops sharply after 50 hours of work per week, and burnout risk skyrockets. Think of your energy like a battery. If you keep draining it without recharging, you will end up in energy debt, and eventually your system shuts down. So let's get real. If you don't rest by choice, your body will force you to rest, usually at the worst possible time, and this is something I can tell you from my experience. So are you really as disciplined as you think, or just afraid to slow down? So let's talk about the real engine behind your success. Picture your consciousness mind as the rider, your goals, intentions, and the drive. Your subconsciousness, which is your body and psychology, that's the horse. The rider wants to sprint to the finish, but the horse has its own limits. So if you push too hard, the horse collapses, and so does your journey. And don't get me wrong, I ignored my body signals for months. However, the result of that was brain fog, anxiety, and weeks lost just to recover. And by doing so, I learned the hard way. The journey to wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. So sometimes the most disciplined thing you can do is to be undisciplined on purpose. Most think that discipline means never stop, but the true discipline is knowing when to push and when to let go. So are you listening to your horse, or are you just cracking the whip? Because the Harvard Business Review article found that top performing CEOs take regular scheduled downtime to maintain their peak performance. Your mind and body are like a high performance car. You can't drive at red line forever. You need pit stop to win the race. Most entrepreneurs ignore the warning signs until it's too late. The best founders I know treat rest as serious as revenue. I used to think rest was weakness. Now I see it as an ultimate power move. How do you actually build a discipline that lasts years, not just weeks? Super simple. Let me break down the steps for you that I can share from my personal experience. Step number 1, track your energy. Notice when you're running low. Don't wait just for a crash. Now step number 2, yes? Schedule recovery. Treat rest like a meeting. Protect it in your calendar. Step number 3, listen to the signals of your body. The anxiety, the brain fog, lost motivation. These are the signs that it may be time to recharge. Step number 4, optimize the basics. Eat well, hydrate, sleep, and move. The fundamentals matter, especially in nowadays society where most of us are probably just working whilst. Step number 5, embrace controlled rest. Take breaks before you need them, so you never have to stop. Now, I schedule downtime every week, no exception. My business grew faster when I started taking care of my horse. Rest is not a reward, it's a requirement. You don't lose momentum by resting, you gain it. Now, most people only rest when they are forced. The winners rest by design. Success isn't about endless hustle. It's about mastering the discipline paradox. Work hard, but rest harder. So if you're ready to master the discipline paradox, comment I'm in and share how you recharge this week. And before you go, remember, you're not a machine, you're a rider, and your horse needs care if you want to win the race. So that will be it from my side. I'll see you in the next one.